Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Kiki and let's jump into today's project. What we're gonna need for this first part is a frame and two stir sticks. That will depend, the size will depend on the frame that you are using, because we're gonna place them like this on our frame. And I know, yes, it's a bit damaged, but that's not gonna be seen. Now, as you can see, it's old and it's damaged. Now we're gonna use 3 popsicle sticks of the super jumbo popsicle sticks. And to remove that old and damaged canvas that I had, I'm gonna cut the canvas like so. And then I'm gonna pull it really hard because I have to cut a little bit more. And then I pull hard, really hard again. And after I remove the first piece, as you will see here, the others will come off really nicely and smoothly. Yes, I had to go through a lot for that first piece. And now I'm gonna take that frame and I'm gonna add my stir sticks. I'm gonna cut first my popsicle sticks and I'm gonna cut the round edges of those like that. And then I'm gonna cut them in half because I don't have enough of the shorter, no, smaller, not shorter, the smaller, skinnier sticks. And now I'm gonna cut one of those pieces in half like that because we're gonna do those crosses to our window. And now I'm gonna take that stir stick and I'm gonna add glue to both corners like that, and I'm gonna glue it, and then I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna add the longer one like that. And yes, I'm using eyeballing, and apparently my eyeballs aren't straight because that was really crooked. Now that it is nicely glued, I'm gonna add the other popsicle stick pieces like that, and I'm gonna crisscross them just like that, and I'll glue them, and I repeat that to the other side, and that will be it. If you like modern farmhouse and boho decor and fall decor and seasonal decor and a couple of silly jokes, subscribe because that's what I do here. And now I have to remember to clean up the excess and hold them down. And we will repeat that, and that's how it's looking. We're gonna paint it using this 97-cent black spray paint from Walmart. Yes, I know, black spray paint, that's weird, but hold on and bear with me. Now we're gonna give it a good coat of white chalk paint. Yes, I know this seems so crazy, but believe me, this will be really easy to distress a little bit later. So we're gonna give it a good coat of that white chalk paint all around, cover everything that's painted black, and that's the front of our window completely, just like that. Cover it completely, and then we're gonna move on to distressing our window. So like Budari say from Nemo, Finding Nemo, just keep painting, painting, painting. Paint it all around and let it dry. This is part of the Fall Farmhouse DIY Challenge hosted by Sandra from the Schwowin's Nest and Carol from My Blessed Nest. And I'm gonna leave you in the description box down below the link for the playlist and also to both of their channels, so you can go and check them out and also watch everyone else's videos on that playlist. And now that it is all dry, what we're gonna do is, I still have my paintbrush, I don't know why. What we're gonna do, as you can see, it's dry, we're gonna start sanding the edges or distressing our piece. And for that I'm using sandpaper that I found because my sand sponge, I don't know if it's having fun this pandemic or something, because I cannot find it. So we're gonna distress it really nicely, as you see me doing here. The amount of distressing would depend on how you like it, and if you don't like to distress, you don't have to. And if you're not going to distress, you don't have to paint it black. So you just paint it white and that will be it. And now that I distress it, I'm gonna clean it really nicely. Remove all of that dust. And I'm gonna add, as you know, I don't have a drill, so what I do is I use a screw and I screw it to my piece before adding my eye hooks. So I'm gonna screw that and then unscrew it and add my eye hook over there. Just like that. And then I'm gonna repeat on the other side. Now I have my 2 eye hooks and I'm gonna take some rope and I'm gonna tie it on top like that, just making 2 knots. On that rope, we don't have to go too fancy because that won't be heavy at all, so you don't need a really tight knot. You just need a simple knot like that and it will hold it, no problem. Now I'm taking 2 pieces of this buffalo check ribbon and I'm just gonna tie it in the center. You will see me, it's a little bit of a struggle and the struggle is real. And we're gonna tie it in the center like that together, both pieces. And as you see me, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bend them down so we can start decorating our piece. And I'm using my cotton as you see here, and that pig and that other one and that other one and some eucalyptus, and all of that is from Walmart, and the florals would depend on what you like. I'm adding that one to the back and adding some hot glue so I can glue it, and then I'm gonna glue my cotton. As you see me here, I'm just fluffing it and just gluing the pieces of cotton that are a little bit loose, and I'm fluffing and gluing this one, and I'm gonna add that one to the other side. First, I have to remove the tag. And we glue that and we add it, and now I'm just gonna take this piece of greenery and I'm gonna add it, and we're gonna glue everything together. Now I'm fluffing my pumpkin pig and we're gonna give it a good fluff, and after that we're gonna add it over there, a little bit more hot glue, and that will be it. Now we hot glue everything together and we proceed to tie really nicely our ribbons, and we're gonna give it a good knot, double knot, and we're gonna play with the tails of our ribbon like that, and we're gonna cut them and I'm gonna ducktail them. So now I'm just ducktailing them, adding a little bit of hot glue so we can cover the stems of our pigs, and adding a little bit of hot glue in the bottom so they stay where I want them, and we will end our ribbon part of the project. Then we're gonna add some eucalyptus. You can add the eucalyptus, you can leave it out, that depends on your taste and what you want with your arrangement, but I'm adding some pieces of that eucalyptus here and there because I wanted a little bit more greenery on my piece. And after we finish playing with that, we will have a beautiful farmhouse wall-hanging wall decor, something like that. Wall-hanging decor. A window decor. And that's it. And this is how it turned out. As you can see, we have all our floral over here and our window. And I'm trying to give you a closer and better look at the distressed look that it has. And this is how it's looking. I'm so in love with this piece. It looks beautiful. And this is how it's looking. Remember that in the description box down below, I'm going to leave you the link for the playlist and also to both of our challenge hosts. If you like modern farmhouse, boho decor, fall decor, and a couple of silly jokes, remember to subscribe because that's what I do here. And this is my project. Go to the playlist and check out what everyone else came up with for this challenge. And remember that if you like it, hit the thumbs up. If you love it, subscribe so you can keep on watching these type of videos. Take care. Bye-bye.